teachers. Has the dumb student ever turned out to be secretly smart? I had this one kid in my class whose IQ was probably a few points higher than Homer Simpson's. I found this on my first day when he took out a blender, then interrupted class to ask if anyone had any fruit so he could make a smoothie. That same day, I left the class for a minute to laminate something, and when I came back, he was at my desk eating my lunch. He said that he needed something to eat with his drink and thought it was out there for everyone to snack on. 2 weeks later, during his first test, he wrote, "Your name," beside the "Write your name" heading at the top. He was by far the worst performing student in the class because he was always on his phone, even during tests. Whenever he'd stay after school to catch up on work, he'd tell me he's always on his phone because he's making money. At the time, I just brushed it off and told him he still can't use it in class. But one day in the middle of a test, he screamed, "Oh my God, yes!" In one motion, he stood up and took off running to the bathroom, accidentally knocking down the girl who was in the chair beside him. He came back 10 minutes later, and I told him to stay behind after class. I asked him what that was all about, and he went on to tell me that when he said he makes money on his phone during class, he wasn't lying. He then told me that he does that stock trading thing, and said while checking his green and red arrows, he noticed one of his stocks boomed and made him a lot of money. I didn't believe a word, but then he showed me the proof. He opened an app called Bloom in front of me and showed me his portfolio. This kid, who was genuinely failing Algebra 1, had made over $400 profit in a couple of months. He told me he started from zero and just used the rewards the app gives you to start. I was sort of interested by this and asked him if he could give me some tips to start myself. He replied, "I don't really know what I'm doing, just get Bloom and you'll see." He then picked his nose, turned around and walked out.